Long ago, in a valley surrounded by towering cliffs and emerald forests, there was a village named Silent Hope. Though its name sounded optimistic, the villagers lived under a strange and sorrowful curse. No one could utter a single word. From the youngest child to the eldest sage, the people communicated through gestures, longing for the ability to speak. One evening, a wandering traveler named Elric approached the village. With a satchel on his back and a curious sparkle in his eyes, he felt the eerie quiet before he entered the gates. The villagers gathered around him, their faces pleading for help. They handed him a parchment explaining their plight. Elric, known for his bravery and wit, promised to uncover the truth behind their silence. Elric was led to the elder of the village, a frail man with wisdom etched into his every wrinkle. The elder handed him an ancient scroll, its words revealing the origin of the curse. Long ago, the villagers had angered the moon sorceress, Lumina, by refusing to help her in her time of need. In her pain and fury, she cast a spell that silenced the entire village. The curse could only be broken if someone ventured into Lumina's Enchanted Forest, braved her trials, and proved their courage and compassion. The elder's eyes brimmed with hope as Elric read the scroll. Without hesitation, Elric promised to help, setting his sights on the dark woods beyond the mountains. At dawn, Elric began his journey into the Enchanted Forest, where Lumina resided. The forest was alive with whispers, its trees twisting into ominous shapes. Despite the chilling atmosphere, Elric pressed forward, his courage unshaken. As he ventured deeper, he encountered peculiar creatures. A talking fox named Rhea appeared, warning him of the forest's dangers. Rhea, fox, the sorceress will test your heart, traveler. Be brave, and never lose your kindness. With Rhea as his guide, Elric felt a newfound confidence as he continued his journey. Elric's first trial was a mystical river that showed his deepest fears. As he gazed into the water, he saw visions of failure, of the villagers forever trapped in silence because of him. River's voice, "Turn back, mortal. You are not strong enough to succeed." Elric clenched his fists, pushing through his self-doubt. "Elric, the villagers need me. I will not give up." The river receded, acknowledging his resolve, and revealed a stone bridge that led him safely to the other side. The next trial was a labyrinth filled with illusions. Shadows whispered lies, trying to confuse Elric and lead him astray. "Shadows, you'll never succeed. Go back while you can." Elric closed his eyes, trusting his instincts and the wisdom of Rhea. Step by step, he navigated the maze until he reached its center, where a glowing key awaited him. The key shimmered with light, a symbol of his growing courage. At last, Elric arrived at Lumina's castle. The air was thick with magic, and the walls seemed to pulse with energy. Lumina sat on her throne, her eyes piercing yet filled with sorrow. "Lumina, why have you come, traveler? Do you seek to break the curse?" "Elric, I seek to understand your pain and help the villagers." "Their silence is a reminder of your sorrow, isn't it?" Lumina was taken aback by his words. No one had ever tried to understand her. She revealed that her curse was born out of loneliness and betrayal. Her heart softened as she listened to Elric's compassionate plea. Lumina decided to test Elric's sincerity. She offered him a choice. He could take a treasure that would make him rich beyond measure, or he could sacrifice his voice to free the villagers. Without hesitation, Elric chose to sacrifice his voice. Elric, writing on parchment, "Their happiness matters more than my own." Lumina was moved by his selflessness. Instead of taking his voice, She lifted the curse entirely, her faith in humanity restored. When Elric returned to Silent Hope, the villagers' voices filled the air with joy. For the first time in generations, the village was alive with laughter and music. The elder embraced Elric, thanking him with tears in his eyes. Rhea, the fox, appeared one last time, nodding approvingly before disappearing into the woods. Silent Hope became a place of inspiration, its story spreading far and wide. The villagers built a statue in Elric's honor, a reminder of his bravery and selflessness. Elric, though humble, stayed in the village, helping rebuild and teaching the value of courage and compassion. Years later, travelers passing through Silent Hope would hear the tale of Elric, the hero who showed that true courage lies in selflessness. Moral of the story: true bravery isn't the absence of fear, it's the ability to overcome it for the greater good. When we choose kindness over selfishness, we can break even the deepest curses.